The girl saw her mother die at the hands of a hitman, but there was no fear on her face. The hitman did not stop here. He also brutally killed her father. Still, the girl was not scared at all until the hitman came and sat in front of her. Actually, she was already prepared. As soon as the hitman was a little careless, the girl took out a knife from under the table and hid it in his palm. Then, she immediately ran to the bathroom and climbed out of the window and hid under the platform. After this, she put a small chip in her mouth, the same chip that the hitman was looking for. She jumped from a high wall and fell straight on the roof of a car, but the hitman was still chasing her. Then she hid in a drain. The goons chasing her fired bullets in the dark, but they did not know what the girl was going to do now and how big a price they would have to pay for it. She ran away from there and reached Chicago and met her uncle. This was the first time she cried loudly. The next day at dinner, her uncle asked, "What do you want to become when you grow up?" The girl looked straight at him and said, "Hitman." She was sure that one day she would definitely take revenge for her parents' death. 15 years later, two policemen were having dinner in a car. Suddenly, a speeding car came and collided with their car. A drunk woman, dressed in bright clothes, came out of that car. The police's eyes fell on her neck. It was the same Ella. The police caught her and took her to jail and locked her up. But that night, her real intention was to kill a special prisoner in the jail. At night, Ella wore a black mission suit and opened the lock with her hairpin. Then she moved the CCTV camera on the wall to the side. After this, she went towards the electricity room with a spoon and a glass full of water. There, she removed the ventilation lid, stuck the spoon in the electricity switch, and made a small hole in the glass so that the water would drip slowly. Now the timer was on. Ella entered the vent and waited near the rotating fan. As soon as the water reached the wires, the power of the entire jail went off and the fan stopped. She immediately went out and crossed the road. At the same time, the policeman who was keeping an eye on the prisoner went to the bathroom. Ella came from behind and knocked him unconscious. Then she dragged him to the prisoner's cell. She showed the prisoner a gun and asked him to remove his shirt and then shot him. Hearing the sound of bullets, the rest of the policemen reached there. But there they found only their own partner, who was standing with a gun in confusion. On the other hand, Ella had reached the roof, but the police also followed her. She caught hold of the railing and hung herself down. She narrowly escaped falling down and then quietly returned to her cell. There she changed her clothes and acted as if nothing had happened. The next day, FBI officer Ross reached Chicago. He saw the body of the dead prisoner. There was an orchid flower made of lipstick on his chest. Ross was surprised to see this. This was the 22nd body this month.